The World Cup is just a couple of days away, and I am absolutely pumped for it. I'm being dead serious. There's not a lot of sports going on in the US at the moment, like major sports, other than baseball. So yes, getting football and the best football in the entire world played right around the corner from my house is kind of unreal. Now, apparently there are a lot of Europeans that have landed in the US that are making vlogs, making videos. The teams are here, everyone's capturing it. I actually came across this photo, the World Cup 2026 page of Norway's World Cup team photo, and yes, it is epic. This is so cool. I love that they did this. It's just honestly speechless. So cool. Let's get into it. Check out what we got going on. I might have 1 or 2 more World Cup videos before it's completely over the next month, so I'm sorry if you don't like my sports stuff. Just hang around for the next day and you'll get something different. All right, smash the like button. Let's dive in.
On the humidity here in Kansas City for the World Cup, when the players are complaining, I promise you, there is something to, I don't know if it's complain about. I've been outside now for maybe 5 minutes. Just a little brisk walk. This is the outfit. I thought I'd wear this. Breathable. Sweating. It doesn't go anywhere. It just lingers. Oh!
Yeah, it is extremely hot right now. I think we have a thunderstorm. I just heard some thunder a minute ago. It's about, I don't know, like mid 80s outside or about 28 degrees Celsius with like 70% humidity. It's hot as shit. Wait, they're complaining about it in Kansas City? They aren't even south yet. I don't think anyone's complaining. That's not the actual player, you numbnuts. Buddy, the corn hasn't even started swearing yet. I think he meant to write sweating. Someone says, I'm from Tennessee, and a sentence you must learn is, it's not the heat that'll get you, it's the humidity. Yeah, 100%.
You get a very different vibe out in the US before these England matches. Look, there's the Raymond James Stadium, the home of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and there's an American field. What's going on? Look at this. Look at this. It's 33 Celsius, and this guy standing here, that's what it's all about. There's some heat coming off there. Show us this.
Oh, he's not English. That's a southern accent.
Grill 'em England. What a special moment. Are England going to beat these guys?
Yeah.
New Zealand?
I don't care. I just want a good ball game. Nobody get hurt. Everybody drink a lot of beer.
Enjoy it. You can see it's a bit of a different vibe. Look, the England fans are here. Maybe not in their huge numbers. They'll be out later in the tournament. But it's going to be a special occasion out there. Thomas Tuchel's priority. Don't get any players injured.
This is, I think this was for, what are they called? I watched a little bit of the Germany and USA one. It's a game that happens for the World Cup. There's a term for it. Like, you guys are probably screaming into the video right now. Whatever you're watching me on, I can't think of it. Maybe we'll come across it. Let's see here. Someone says Celsius is a drink here. Yeah, it is. We have a drink called Celsius. I don't know what that, okay. Wait, do people not tailgate sporting events in other parts of the world? No, I think that's kind of an American thing, right? You guys don't really tailgate? Just hang out in the pub near the actual match and then go in afterwards?
I'm just sitting watching the England friendly against New Zealand.
Friendly. That's the word I was looking for.
In Tampa, Florida. And I've got 3 complaints. Number 1, the pitch. The pitch looks terrible. Is this what the standard's going to be like of all the pitches during the World Cup? If so, I do think we've got problems.
We watched a video on this. I thought they had this handled. Hopefully it's just for the friendly
Number 2,
games.
the goals. The goals are these weird-looking American-style goals. They don't have the pin down the back with the string attaching the net, which stretches it out into a cuboid shape. It's kind of got the bars that go along and down at the back. I just don't like it. It looks cheap. And the third thing is the lack of atmosphere. The poor crowd. There's barely anyone there. Well, you know, it's kind of half full, but it's England, one of the top seeds for the World Cup, which starts this week. And there's barely anyone there, and the ones who are there aren't making any noise, and it just feels a little bit flat. And yes, I know I'm just having a little moan here, and it's probably completely unfounded, and when the World Cup does start this week, it'll be great. But I just think the weekend before it starts, I just want to feel a little bit more excited, a little bit more inspired by the games.
All right, let's see. FIFA failed. The country, the pitches, the stadium, the amount of teams, awful times. Who forgot the World Cup was a few days away? That was a pretty brutal comment. Here's another bad one. I think it's going to be one of the worst World Cups on record. No one is excited because it's in America. I think people are still excited about the World Cup, all right? Just because maybe Americans are not crazy about it. But what? Who had it last? Was it Saudi Arabia? Or was that the Olympics? It might have been Saudi Arabia. You know, I don't imagine a ton of Saudi Arabians going absolutely nuts over the World Cup. But I could be wrong. England team arriving in Tampa. I'm gonna have these games on every minute of every day. All right, pretty cool. Someone says, welcome to Florida. The heat wave should be nothing for you guys, as yours are so much more intense. God. All right. We're probably going to be getting a lot of American comments today, so I'm sorry if I spare you guys any type of anger you have. All right, let's keep going.
Want to get lunch tomorrow, baby?
England, Croatia,
Wait, remember on Sunday we have that dinner.
Netherlands, Japan,
Remember we have that engagement party.
Scotland, Brazil,
Remember we have the birthday dinner.
Uruguay, Spain,
Can we go to that place that I really...
Algeria, Austria.
YouTube commented on this and just said priorities. What the hell is YouTube doing on TikTok? What? Someone says, is it that serious? Yes, it's that serious. Come on. That's a female. We all know that. Bro, you skipped Brazil, Morocco. Is everything okay? Seeing some countries practice on mid-major college campuses gives the World Cup a real March Madness feel this year. Yeah, I did some research on this. Apparently, they are putting a lot of the country's teams on some of our college campuses, which some of them are really, really nice. We have a video that I have to watch after one here in a minute. So someone says Iraq is in West Virginia. I thought Iraq wasn't allowed to. No, never mind. That's Iran. I think Iran has to come into the country the game day and then be out of the country on the same day. That's wild. Someone says, to be fair, some college and even high school fields are bigger and have larger capacity than the average European stadium. I mean, if you're talking about our American football stadiums, yeah, they're pretty massive. Spain national football team has arrived in downtown Chattanooga for the FIFA World Cup. This is about an hour and 40 minutes away from me. They got a whole police escort. That's crazy. Somebody says this is the biggest event in Chattanooga since the opening of Lookout Mountain. All right. And then some dumb American says it's called soccer, not football. It's actually football.
That the World Cup is about to start, and the Americans are like, you can't walk to the stadium, by the way. People are like, what? No, you can't walk anywhere in America because the whole country's been built for cars. Yanks can't even walk to the end of their road without getting out of breath. That's why they have to go on walking exercises before they visit Europe. Like, I don't...
Dude, come on. I did like a half Murph yesterday. What are you talking about?
Like, the place... I once went for a walk in LA because I thought, do you know what? I'm just going to walk there. I remember thinking, I'm going to die. I'm going to die out here. I wasn't sure whether to call myself an Uber or an ambulance at one point because my battery was running low and I thought, there ain't the infrastructure for a pedestrian here. This is not a pedestrian-friendly country. This is a car-friendly country. If you do not have a car in this country, then you might as well just die. Just go and die somewhere.
Jesus.
But don't be in America. Do not be in the United States of America if you consider yourself a pedestrian, because you should just go and die.
That's so wild. Wild. All right. Somebody says New York and Chicago are the only walkable cities. Yeah, kind of true. I don't know who told you that we have to go on walking exercises before coming to Europe, but I don't think that that's entirely true. I can pull open quite a few videos to show that is true. We've seen it. We've seen it.
We're going to be absolutely blackout drunk by the time all the World Cup games kick off, aren't we? I was just deep in it now because the World Cup's round the corner, having a gander at all the kick-off times. Fucking hell, good luck to us. Because we all know we're going to be out relatively early, aren't we? On the beers, in the sun, having a good time,
Yeah,
getting
you guys-
Larry,
it's gonna
getting
be like
silly and
1
stuff.
a.m. or
a lot of
something,
us will be
right?
on holiday for the games as well, getting even more silly. And with it being over in America, obviously here in the UK, the kickoff times are quite late, you know. Some of them 10 o'clock, which is okay, but we're still going to be fucked. But a lot of them early hours of the morning. We're going to be absolutely fucking bollocks, aren't we? I'm fucked. Genuinely, I'm panicking now at this point, because you all know I don't enter the Colombian room, right? So what state am I going to be in for like the 1 o'clock in the morning kickoff times? Jesus fucking Christ. I don't even think I'll make it out. You know, I'm drinking from 5 o'clock. I'm in bed by 10, boys. I'm washed.
Yeah, we're gonna have to be calling in quite a few sick days. I guess a lot of y'all can just take your amazing paid vacation time off around the World Cup if you want to watch the games. This first comment, what does it say? 5 minutes before Ecuador and Lithuania at 4 a.m. Oh, that's fantastic. Someone says, in America, we're drinking at 8 a.m. for Prem games. It's only right. Yeah, you do have to get up pretty early.
European World Cup teams are pissed. So it just happened on the news. These European teams are complaining about how hot it is in America. Not only did Norway have to stop their practice midway through, they are in the state of Greensboro, North Carolina. Right now in early June in North Carolina, it is 90 degrees and humid. And these Norwegian players literally had to stop what they were doing because they could not take the heat. You have what is supposed to
I think they're trying to get acclimated, man. That's the whole point that they came
be
early.
the most greatest warriors in history that literally can't even handle a little bit of sun. It gets even more worse. So the English team was in South Florida. What's even more insane is that England doesn't even have a game in South Florida. They were just practicing there for the love of the game. Well, they were actually there to acclimate themselves.
Why do you put like the finger parentheses around acclimate? I mean, if England has to play pretty much anywhere in the South, it's going to be very similar to Florida. So they're like, let's go to the extreme, the hottest place, and then when we have to play somewhere that's still pretty hot, it won't be as
So
bad.
much more hotter than they could have ever imagined that they immediately regretted it. Yeah, it's literally Florida in the summer. I don't think that there is any climate in America more uncomfortable than that. I can't wait for all these European
it is the
people
worst.
to come to the USA and realize how great it is to have air conditioning and ice in our drinks.
Jesus Christ, we have to get on the air conditioning. All right. Let's see here. I don't even know if I want to read the comments on this one. Someone says it's not even summer yet. Yeah, it's not even that hot yet. It's going to be, though, like the end of June. Oh man, I feel for the players that are going to have to be out there, especially down in Florida, in Miami, playing those games in late June or mid-June. Oh, it's going to be unbearable.
What was it?
It was tough, can't lie to you. I'd love to give you an easy answer, but it was really difficult. Thoroughly enjoyed it. It was a good test. Good to be back with the team and just getting back in that rhythm, getting the chemistry back with the players. But
Okay, I was going to say England's Anthony Gordon on the Heat.
it was hot.
Yeah, when you talk about rhythm, I think it's mid-April since you last played properly.
Yeah. No, it's difficult for a player. I think if you have, I was just saying to you then, if you have 1 or 2 days off, it's really hard to get back in the swing of things. So to have 4, 5, 6 weeks off, you know, I've done probably better than I thought, to be honest.
So that idea of Thomas's to mix the teams up, a half for each, was right up your street.
Definitely. I think it was a good decision just to give everyone that platform to really boost their fitness up, get used to the heat, get used to the pitches, because as much as it's hot, the pitches are really making a big difference.
And how does it
How so? I hope he says, I just paused him when he's closing his eyes. I hope he talks a little bit about
feel
the
now
pitches.
coming into the England squad? What's it been like when you've gone into the squad as Anthony Gordon Barcelona?
It feels good. It's not bad. Really happy. It's been an amazing couple of weeks. Yeah, to be a Barcelona player was a dream as a little kid. So now I've got to really go on and win everything with them.
Yeah, did it come from nowhere, that move? Because there had been obviously links with Bayern.
Yeah, it come from quite late. But yeah, once I knew it was Barcelona, Barcelona's the biggest club on the planet, in my opinion, and there was never any doubt in my mind.
And coming to a tournament, having got that done now, what's that like? I imagine that must give you not just going to Barcelona, but the sense of release now to really give your best hit.
It's an unbelievable scenario. I must thank Newcastle and Barcelona because they are both unbelievable with me. Both worked on my behalf and really looked after me through the process to get it.
All right, I wanted a little bit more info. I think, yeah, it's pretty much over. So once I knew it was Barcelona, there was never any doubt in my mind. Someone says he blinks manually. Come on now. How on earth did we get 70 mil for him? Is this guy really good? Does he play for Barcelona? I have no idea, you guys. The Spanish national football team is training at your school for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Okay, all right. So I think this is the one that's close to me. This is the school that's about an hour and 40 minutes away. This is where they're training. Looks pretty nice. This is a beautiful part of our country. They have all the comments turned off as well. All right, what we got here? They didn't expect this greeting. The Austrian team has not gone to the World Cup since 1998. They were greeted with a very warm welcome. Is Austria stationed in stationed? I guess yeah, stationed. Are they in Atlanta? My guess is Atlanta. I'm single. Oh, somebody says she's so real for that. Oh, the California girls are about to have a time. Are they? Are they in Cali? All right. I love how she's speaking for all of us. We got American women and thirst trapping in the comments here. All right, let's keep going.
Y'all do not be fooled by this shit Houston is doing.
Oh my God.
Really do not look like this, y'all. I swear to God, I live right across the street. They just now putting up a new sign and shit. It do not look like this. This area is really the hood. Hide your purses.
Jesus Christ. I know exactly what this woman looks like. All right. It's giving parents making you clean the house when you're going to have guests because they added up a screen in front of the Houston Stadium. All right. Someone says, what the f are you saying, bro? Exactly.
They told me the World Cup in America is going to be crazy, but a pirate ship in a stadium? Now that's wild.
I don't know how I feel about this. A pirate ship in the stadium? Ugh. All right.
What is going on?
This is in Tampa. Okay, I think this is the same game that guy was saying that he was watching the friendly match of England because this happened 2 days ago as well. And kind of right, the stadium really isn't that full. I guess it hasn't started yet. And it's, you know, what would you call it? Like a preliminary match? I don't know. We'll see. I think they're going to be full. Hold on, I missed it. First reactions after training. Who we got here? France? Oh, it's probably so hot.
Vamos.
C'est lourd, mon gars.
That's funny. None of these teams ready for that Texas heat. That's the first comment. Houston is about to claim lives for real. Oh, gosh. I don't know. Y'all have fun coming to Atlanta. Fucking A, dude. Atlanta? Atlanta is probably one of my least favorite cities I've ever been to. The Uber driver didn't know he was dropping off a World Cup player.
New Jersey. Este va a ser tu mundial, Gonzalo. Por acá, a ver.
Uber drivers, this is why you got to talk to your passengers, you know, ask them a couple of questions. Someone says the driver. The whole ride, the young man never bragged. That's the real flex. Yes, that is very, very true that the driver had no idea who he was driving. I really, really like that. Here's a That was great. Sorry if you guys can hear some screaming in the background. It's summer. Kids are at home. It's chaos. All right, let's keep going.
The World Cup ain't even started yet, and it's comedy all across my timeline. First off, why is Messi and Argentina stationed in Bumfuck, Missouri? And not only that, they get terrorized by tornado warnings. What? The concept of Messi being woke up at 3 a.m. by a tornado in Kansas City
Oh, dude, Messi plays down in Miami. Come on.
shows that we don't live in the main universal timeline, bro. Brazil, on the other hand, before they left for New Jersey, they got they plane baptized. Bro. What? I am not lying to you. Baptized. They's not playing. You seen what they did to Panama? With Neymar back in their squad, they say this World Cup is their destiny, boy. Baptized. South Africa arrived in Mexico to a mariachi band salute. That's what's up. Everybody clap it up the L tree. That's class right there.
All right.
Let's see how class they gonna be with.
Honestly, if I was a pro player, I would have liked to have stayed in Mexico. Are you kidding me? All the Mexican food that you get to eat?
Bafana is jigging in the middle of the ass. Take out the bus in that ass. Oh, man. Italy on their way to the world. Oh, wait, Italy? Where the hell y'all going? Who invited y'all? Bro, move. Dang. Don't nobody care why y'all on route 2? Them England boys stationed in that Florida heat. Of all places, look at them jogging and training. They suffering. That humidity turned their ass.
32 degrees Celsius and 66% humidity. That's probably about what it is outside.
Well, I ain't gonna survive. Man, I cannot wait until this tournament kicks off, bro. I am hyped. Do y'all feel the energy?
Yeah, dude.
I
I'm
feel
pretty
the
hyped.
energy, goddammit.
This World Cup is going to be a huge meme. Somebody says the first comment. Oh, does everybody hate America that much? Not to mention Spain is in Chattanooga, Tennessee. I might just have to do a quick drive over there.
Let's go to the World Cup. Friendly.
You get a hot dog at the 2026 World Cup in NYC. 22. This was I think this was a game. Would have been on Sunday the 7th.
Edition. Let's get something to eat.
How much is this going to be? Like $400?
Hey, how are you? 2 hot dogs, 2 waters.
2 waters? Man, you gotta bring your own water. I'm not paying $7 per water bottle. $41.76. That's kind of crazy for 2 hot dogs and 2 waters. Like, at least get a beer.
Thank you. I wish I'd read the label. This is definitely honey mustard on here, but what are you gonna do?
The hot dog actually looks fairly good for a stadium. All right, this one's a little bit more full.
Gotta leave, beat the traffic. Have a good one.
Oh yeah, get out of there early. Somebody says fucking bucks for that. Yeah, that's a lot, man. The food in stadiums is just so crazy. I don't know. I usually only buy alcohol there. You can bring water in. That's why I said that. Pretty much any business or establishment in our country you can bring water into. They can't deny you water. Someone says World Cup ain't started yet. Yeah, I think it's the friendly games. I gotta find the actual terminology for that.
Look at this. Japan's players arrived for the 2026 World Cup and instantly regretted coming to North America. As the Japanese national team began preparations for football's biggest tournament, they expected world-class facilities to get ready. Instead, they found themselves at the center of a viral
Oh, dude, this looks like dog shit.
Controversy. After arriving in Monterrey, Mexico, players were shown their training ground, but photos and videos of the facility quickly spread online, with fans pointing out dirt patches, uneven grass, and conditions that many felt didn't look suitable for a top international team. The reaction was immediate. Thousands of fans questioned how a World Cup team could be training on a pitch that some believed was below international standards. And according to reports, Japan wasn't thrilled either. Concerns were raised.
Yeah, I gotta say, this doesn't look like the nicest complex that they're practicing.
Praised about the condition of the field, and the team soon moved their training sessions to a different facility to focus on preparation. That decision only made the story go more viral. Some fans argued that a World Cup team deserves the highest quality facilities possible. Others felt social
100%,
media
yeah.
exaggerated the situation into a bigger controversy. Either way, the images of the training ground have been seen by millions, and the debate
No
is
bueno.
still going strong. So what do you think about this?
First comment, they had 8 years to prepare, by the way. Honestly, I think it was 10, wasn't it 10 years? It's been a long time. Someone says, worst World Cup ever. We all missed the Qatar World Cup. Oh, that's what it was. It was not, yes, it was Qatar. I was close. Middle Eastern country.
Where every national team is staying for the World Cup 2026. See, for a World Cup in 3 massive countries like Canada, the United States, and Mexico, of course the teams are going to be flying around all the time. But they also all have a base camp that they're always returning to in between the matches. First of all, Italy are staying at home. There's only 2 nations that have their base camp in Canada, and that is Canada themselves, in Vancouver, and Panama in New Tecumseh in Ontario. 6 nations are staying in Mexico. Mexico,
Okay.
of course, themselves in Mexico City. South Africa right outside of it in San Agustin Tla Chaca. South Korea and Colombia are both in Zapopan. Uruguay stay in Playa del Carmen, and Tunisia are in Santiago. All the other 40 national teams actually have their base camps in the United States. In the state of Washington, we have Belgium in Renton, just outside of Seattle. Jordan in
Oh no, they put Belgium in Washington. I mean, beautiful state, but hopefully it's not in Seattle.
Portland, and Egypt in Spokane. 7 teams are in California, Australia, and
did he just
Alameda.
say
40
it was
national
in
teams
Seattle?
actually have their base camps in the United States. In the state of Washington, we have Belgium in Renton, just outside of Seattle. Jordan
Okay.
in Portland,
Okay,
and
outside of
Egypt in
Seattle.
Spokane. 7 teams are in California, Australia, and Alameda. Paraguay in San Jose. Qatar and Austria are both in Santa Barbara. Switzerland and New Zealand both in San Diego. And the US themselves in Orange County. In Arizona, we got Turkey in Mesa and Iran in Tucson. And for whatever reason, Bosnia are in the
No way that how old is this? May 17th? I don't think that's true with Iran, but all right, we'll keep going.
middle of nowhere in Harriman, Utah. Texas has 4 nations, Sweden in Frisco, the Czech Republic in Mansfield, Saudi Arabia in Austin, and DR Congo in Houston. Kansas City is quite the
Okay.
hotspot for big teams. Argentina, the Netherlands, and England are staying there, with Algeria just outside of it in
Damn.
Lawrence, Kansas. Florida
I thought we just sold that England was down in Florida, though.
has 3 nations as well, with Cabo Verde in Tampa,
they moved.
Curaçao in Boca Raton, and Portugal in Palm Beach. Uzbekistan are in Marietta, Georgia. Japan and Spain are in Tennessee, Nashville, and Chattanooga. And there's 3 nations in North Carolina. Scotland in Charlotte, Norway in Greensboro, and Germany in Winston-Salem. Croatia are in Alexandria, Virginia. Iraq are chilling in White Sulphur Springs, West Virginia. And Ecuador are in Columbus, Ohio. Cote d'Ivoire are based in Chester, Pennsylvania. And there's 4 teams in New Jersey. Haiti in Galloway Township, Morocco in Burnett Township, Senegal in Piscataway, and Brazil in Morristown. Ghana are in Smithfield, Rhode Island, and finally France are in Waltham, Massachusetts. Now follow me for more World Cup nerd videos.
All right. Italy staying at home, quotation marks. France is complaining about the heat in Massachusetts. I didn't think, was France complaining about the heat? People always put this term out there. They're like, they're complaining about the heat. Like, no, they're just somewhere that is really hot and they're getting acclimated. Like, I don't think that I didn't see a single player complain about the heat, really, other than just saying it's hot. The concept of Lionel Messi walking around Missouri. Yeah.
How much it's costing me to follow England in the World Cup around the US this summer. Right, start off for flights. £2,599.38. That's
Damn.
about 6 flights, I think. I'm going back and forth for a couple of games. Right, a com.
Actually, 6 flights for 2,600 pounds. I think that's actually pretty good. Especially, yeah, that's actually not that bad.
1,638. That's a mixture of Airbnbs, hotels, and then apartments.
That's really
on Booking.com,
affordable.
and it's usually split with 1 or 2 other people. Esther's, insurances, all that kind of admin stuff, 120. Match
Okay.
tickets, £3,259.
Damn.
Then you've got spending money, £3,300. I've worked that out, roughly £150 per day, and then I'll convert
Oh, that's way more than enough,
it
mate.
into dollars when I get out there, just based on the duration of my stays. And look, I'm not going to be like trying to find the cheapest pint or like doing these cost hacks. The cost will be what the cost is at the end.
Some days he could probably get away with just spending like $50 a day, and then he can save $250 or $300 for the big match
Day.
days.
Other kind of travel like intermediates, that kind of thing, buses, coaches, £200 over the trip. So that totals £11,116.38, and that covers
it's a long time though.
Warm-up friendlies, which are this week in Florida.
Okay.
Group game in New York against Panama, last 16 game in Mexico, and the final. So the final's the big hitter, really. Everyone knows how expensive the tickets are to that. That takes up a large amount of the cost. Will it be worth it? We'll see. Will we even get to the final? Because that price goes down by a couple grand if we don't. So let me know your thoughts, any other questions in the comments.
All right, 11,116 pounds. What is it? It's probably about, how long is it in total? It's almost a full month, isn't it? It's like 3 weeks or something. Life's for living, mate. Enjoy. Yeah, really. I mean, enjoy. It happens once every 4 years, right? So have a ball, man. 11K for a trip of a lifetime. Yeah, honestly, I don't know. It seems like it's a lot of money. 11,000 pounds. It's got to be like $12,200. That's a lot. And he's by himself, I think. Someone says might need a 1,000 pounds for tips. I think that they're adding some of the tips manually in the bigger cities near the matches. Like all the restaurants are just adding the gratuity because they're ready to not be tipped.
We're not used to be in this kind
Thomas Tuchel on his squad getting used to high temperatures and humidity at the World Cup.
Heat and humidity, and can even be altitude within, if we play Mexico in Mexico. So yeah, a lot of challenges in this World Cup. The heat is one of them. We are prepared already. We know the players' reaction, individual reaction to the heat. We have the cooling strategies in place. We had help from Team GB. We had help from specialists all over the world to come up with solutions that help the players to adapt. We know exactly that the time that we want to expose them in pre-camp, the ideal amount of time that you should train in the sun, that we also don't do too much. And then, come on, the reality is first game is indoors and the AC is on, so it should not be a problem. And from there we have to adapt. It is a factor, but it should not come across that we're making already excuses. It's just not in our favor. Another obstacle to overcome.
That the Hard Rock Stadium down in Florida in Miami, that is going to be that's a very hot stadium, and especially the way that they have it set up. So it's for the Dolphins, which is an NFL team. The Dolphins on the home side are in the shade, and then the team on the other side is literally just getting blasted in the sun. I feel bad for whichever team is going to have to play on that side. We got Sweden and Texas. Why do they got Cowboys gear on? Why is there people in Cowboys gear? Man, I am so excited. America is going to overstimulate the heck out of them. The noise, the heat, the people, welcome. Someone says they chose Frisco because they got that IKEA near Legacy West Plano. Okay, we just got a bunch of IKEA comments. Someone says, oh my gosh, why do they keep sending these northern countries to Texas and Florida? I don't know. Just think about it for a second. Just think about it. Why would they want to do that? Can someone explain who these guys are? Why is everyone wanting a picture of them when I'm right here? What the fuck? Oh, she put, just kidding, pretty cool to witness. Just know that these guys are bigger than the NFL and NBA combined. Yeah. All right. Only a couple of days left, everyone. Mark your calendars. Take like a 5-hour energy. I don't know if you guys have those. It's a thing that they sell here in America at like convenience stores. I think that they kill you if you take too many of them. No, I'm just kidding. Get your caffeine in, get your drinks, get ready for the big games. I'm pumped. We'll do probably one more video once we're getting near the actual final match. And yeah, appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.